What's going on, friends and family? So today's a big day. Today we are harvesting potatoes. So we're gonna see what potatoes we get out of our black bins, right? So this is always the fun part, harvesting potatoes, because you don't know what we're gonna get. So let's go. All right, so these are the potatoes that we're gonna harvest. These four bins are the equivalent to a 15-foot row. So that's pretty cool. But we're not harvesting all the potatoes because you can see right here, these potatoes look just fine, right? They look just fine. They look like they're still going strong. Those potatoes are not doing fine. They're on the last leg, y'all. They're on the last leg. So we're gonna pull those up. Um, Maybe pull those up too, but we got to pull those up without damaging the sunflower. So that's gonna be tricky. These are ready. These two are ready, but that one's not. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I said we're going to harvest some potatoes today, but not all. And to be honest, these are going to go too. And all of these potatoes were planted at the exact same time, on the exact same day. So, and just to give you guys a heads up, so you guys understand what's happening here. If you're probably going to look in here and see some potatoes like this sitting right here. So these are the potatoes that when we planted these back, we planted all four of these bins back in February, and some of these didn't sprout. So when these started to sprout and this side didn't, I just dug up the ones that didn't sprout to see what was going on. They were just dead. So you may see some potatoes just sitting in the container on top of the soil like that. That's all that is just the potatoes that didn't sprout. They were trash potatoes from the beginning. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and get started by pulling up these potatoes and seeing what we got. Show me what you're working with. See, another potato right there. Trash potato. Gotta go, gotta go. Pull these back. Now I did. Whoop, look at that, right there. I did plant these deep, right? I planted all these potatoes pretty deep. So what I did was there was already a layer of soil in here, and I planted the potatoes about 4 to 6 inches into that soil, and then I laid down another layer of soil, and then the leaves. So I basically did all my mounding at the time of planting. So let's just see what we got here. Let's see if I can get these by pulling them all up like that. Oh, look at there. They all stay together. So
Are
that's
these Yukon Gold?
I think I only planted russet and Kennebec. So, and it looks like this one is trying to grow more potatoes right here. So let's see. That's what we got. Where's the strainer?
It's right over there.
The sifter. So we can put this right now. We can pull that pipe. Pull this out. Pull this out for
Are you
now.
not pulling these ones?
No, we're gonna leave those.
Okay.
Leave those for now. Good. They should be all right. All right, like that. So we got those. So not too shabby. Not too shabby. You know, the thing about potatoes, man, is that you got to remember you're not gonna get. They're not like tomatoes and peppers. Like you're not gonna get a ton of potatoes typically off of one seed potato. You know, my thing is if you plant a seed potato and you can get like I don't know 5 or 6 potatoes off of that, then even 3 or 4 potatoes, then you did good in my opinion. So that's basically it for that one, y'all. Like there's like really no more potatoes in here. All right, so that's number one. I'm gonna push that soil right back, and the leaves are gonna go right back into place. All right, and off the potato plant number two. What you think so far, Keisha?
I think it's good for one potato, definitely.
Okay,
Not bad.
not bad at all.
It's food.
Huh?
It's food.
It's food,
Hmm.
absolutely. And so far, Maybe I'm wrong, but maybe I think it looks like we got more. We have fewer smaller potatoes this year already than what we got last year. Now our first year was the year. Our first year was it. That potato ain't no
But
potato
you
safe.
know what? Stop.
None of them safe. They all got to come off. But that's two plants. Now these look like Yukon Golds.
They do look like Yukon Gold.
So maybe I did have some and don't remember. But nonetheless, potatoes, right?
Potatoes.
All right. So I think that's safe to say that's it for this bed, and that's pretty cool the way that they came. They all just came out like in
One bundle.
one bundle.
Hmm.
So I think that's pretty cool. Let's see what we got. Oh, okay. But not a whole lot. Not a whole lot on that one.
Oh, there's two. This is two.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. I changed. I stand corrected. More up there than I thought. All right, y'all. So yeah, there we go.
Okay.
All right. That's two bins. Two
Not
bins, three
not two
plants.
full bins. This is just like
Yeah.
a
2 bins, 3 plants.
3 plants.
Moving over to this is the second bin in this row. All right. So let's knock it out. See what we got, y'all. Leaves out the way. Then yeah, let's pull this one. See what we got. It ain't necessarily giving signs of being done cooking, but I'm being nosy, and I shouldn't have been nosy. These probably would have got a little bit
Yeah,
bigger,
those would have got bigger.
but
I don't know if this one is ready.
yeah, that one wasn't ready. I don't think. I mean, it might have been. It might have been ready. Just that's probably all it was gonna put out. So, and it's just funny how these things grow year after year. Like the first year we did them, like we would pull a plant out, and it would just be like no potatoes attached, and we would have to dig for every single potato. But now, with this year, it's like
I know, right?
they're
Are
staying
these different
attached.
types of potatoes?
Maybe I thought. I mean,
So
I could be wrong. I'm wrong a lot.
do you want to take more off of these ones, or well,
What's
that
that?
one, probably that
This
one.
one.
Yeah.
It's actually 2 plants over here. Mulch out the way.
Nice.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Not too bad.
Yeah, I'll take
That
this.
could have went a little further too, but
Yeah,
it was
it was.
it died out though.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all. Like I said, I had went ahead and mulched everything. I healed them, mulched them, because I was like, I'm not coming back and doing this twice. So, and it worked, and already I can see a difference in the soil down there. Like it's
Moist.
nice and moist. Yeah. Normally these containers would fool me, and the water would run off the sides, and I would think that everything was watered in, and it wouldn't be. It would be dry. About 6 inches down, so that looks good. That soil looks good. Nice and moist down there. All right, you want to do that one over there by the sunflower?
You see that rake?
of roots ripping down there. One potato, two potatoes?
Yeah.
One potato.
One potato. I mean, there might be some more in the ground, I felt like.
Yep, there it is. Be careful with the sunflower now.
Oh, yeah.
But there are
There's some more.
potatoes.
Yeah.
There are some smaller spuds. Some smaller ones right there. Hopefully the sunflower bounces back from that. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the first container that we started with. And I don't know why they died back the way that they did. But they, that's what we get. That's what we got. See that? I
They're small.
just used the moved the
They're
mulch,
small.
and that came up, and wasn't even really trying to dig.
Oh, look,
so,
that's a lot. But they're small.
Yeah, they're smaller, but maybe the big ones seem to be at the bottom. Seem to be a little bit deeper. So,
So what we gonna do over here?
I don't know. Should we wait and?
Well, this is a nice size one.
I mean, it looks like it's. I don't know if that's a disease or.
I mean, if they're ready, then they need to come out because
Yeah. Oh, you saw this one over
we
there.
got a succession plant. Yeah.
And y'all, yep. Like Keisha just said, basically all we're gonna do now is once all the potatoes are out, we're not gonna do it today because there's still potatoes down there. Right? I'm not a flower. I smell like one, but I'm not one. Once all the potatoes come out, we are going to immediately amend these containers and get them ready for the next round of potatoes. And we're going to do another batch of potatoes in. So I'm expecting the rest of these to die out within the next couple of weeks. So maybe 2 weeks we'll be, boy, get down. Maybe in the next 2 weeks we'll be putting in some more potatoes over here. So yeah.
What about up there?
We can check them. They're a little bit younger. And over here, y'all, these potatoes are not as old as the ones that we just pulled, but we're gonna go ahead and pull them anyway because these are not gonna bounce back. I was gonna say it looked like they had been eaten back some, but these aren't gonna bounce back. They're at the end of their life cycle. So I'm gonna be honest with you, just to give you guys a disclosure. I came out here a couple of days ago. When was it? Friday. It's Tuesday right now. I came out Friday and I checked the soil moisture, and these things were like completely dry. But I've been watering 3 times a week.
Wow.
Right?
Grow bags.
It's the grow bags, man. Surprise. Got 3 potatoes off of this one.
Okay.
I didn't think we was gonna get that. So there's 3 there. All right, cool. That's a pleasant surprise.
Cool beans. What's that hole in the ground behind you?
That's where them squirrels were coming up from the under the tank and getting us. Okay, got another one. Small potatoes, but guess what? Guess what we do with small potatoes? We make small French fries. We make tater tots. Oh, okay, cool. So even though it was dried out now, okay, it's a little bit more moist, down here than than what I expected. But yeah, that's cool. All right, so moving right along. Yeah. Got some more smaller spuds. Okay. All right. Potato is a potato. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, I haven't seen, but I don't know everything. I haven't seen everything, but I haven't seen like one individual potato give you a bunch of potatoes. In our garden, it hasn't happened yet. Like, you may get one or two large potatoes and then a bunch of small ones, but that's normal for us. Yeah, these last couple didn't have anything. So, and that honestly, I was expecting more of that. So the fact that we got this many already, that makes me happy. This does have some white stuff on this one. I don't know what that is. All right, so those are done. Guess I can go ahead and I'll go ahead and grab this one too. I don't know if you guys can see it, but okay, I'll take that. So all this tells me, honestly, all I'm gonna try to do for the next go around is make sure that number one, the soil stays consistently moist. Like it's moist at the bottom. The deeper I go, the more moist it gets, and y'all probably can see that in the camera. But I'm gonna shoot for better moisture, and you know, just make this soil just that much richer. You know,
Maybe we should put some in the ground.
we are. Yeah, pretty little spider. As long as he ain't no flying spider. Come on, come on. All right.
All right, guys. So we got us a nice size mini potato harvest, but we're not going to stop there. And I would encourage anybody out there who is pulling any harvest that you're not exactly satisfied with, pull them up and go ahead and do another harvest. There's so much more time left in the grow season, and that is how we are going to take advantage of this hot weather, this sun, by succession planting. And then just because sometimes people give up, they feel like this is it, this is our harvest that we got for the year, so potato time is over. No, don't stop here. Go ahead and plant another harvest. Depending on how much time it takes your potatoes, or honestly anything for that matter, tomatoes, peppers, to harvest, that tells you how many more times you can plant these. We have a small garden, so we have to go ahead and pop these in, pop some more in, like right away.
Yeah.
But this is our harvest, and we're very grateful to the Most High for it. We're gonna do something with this, y'all. I don't care if it's smothered potatoes, mashed potatoes,
Seed potatoes. It don't.
more seed
No,
potatoes.
it's all good.
This is food, and we're so grateful for it. But like I said, the season is not over yet, and these are the times where we need to have as much food security as we possibly can, so we cannot give up.
Exactly. You know, like this is I'm good with this. This is a few plants, and we still got a few more. Um, and it's just about growth. So this just tells you, it tells me that if you want more, you got to plant more.
Oh, definitely got to plant
You
more.
want more, you have to plant more. So there was originally 6 potatoes in each bin, but like I told you before, I don't know why, but only maybe 3 potatoes grew per container. Like out of the 6 that I planted, only 3 actually took root and actually performed and gave us that. So if we would have had the other potatoes actually do well also, then we would you probably can almost double what we have right there just coming out of these containers. So
I think I'm gonna give you my Hugo culture bed for potatoes.
okay. So yeah, y'all, that's it for us. That's the potato harvest for the day. Like I said, it's not everything, but it's probably half of the potatoes that we had planted, and I'll take that, man. I'll take that because I guarantee you one thing: I did not plant that many potatoes. You know what I'm saying? So it's a win for us. Um, so as the rest of the potatoes continue to grow and die back, and complete their life cycle, we'll come through again with another video and harvest more potatoes. Um, and just show you guys what the end result is in terms of quantity. And yeah, that's it, man. That's it. I like it. And like Keisha was saying, we're gonna go once all the potatoes are out. I'm gonna remove all the mulch, go in and fertilize heavily again. And we already have our second round of potatoes ready. They're sitting on the shelf right now, getting ready to get planted. So yeah, so like you said, don't stop, get it. You know what I'm saying? So, so yeah, we appreciate you guys for watching. You could be any place else, but you decided to be here instead with us, and we appreciate that. If you found any value in this video, please, you know what to do. Hit the like button. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. And here's another video for you to watch to follow us on our gardening journey. See you guys in the next one.